known, I am still yet to understand. And that man is Sheik Gumi, or Sheik Gumi, whatever they call him. He has been talking a lot after this incident. So I don't know, what do you know this man? And as a journalist, if you know him, what are his responsibilities in Nigerian government?
Well, he's one of those non-state actors that have been trying to make kind of interventions on behalf of these terrorists. He's an Islamic teacher, okay. But if you look at him, he appears to be sympathizers of this terrorist group
more than the victims. Okay.
So when before now, when attacks were going on and people were raising concerns, and this man did not say anything. He was only talking about they have a reason for being what they are. They should be listened to. They should be negotiated with.
Which they have done, right?
No.
It has always been
no government should openly say that it has negotiated with criminals.
Because they've had a one-on-one with these bandits. We watch them on TV and on social media on a daily basis, where the bandits gather to listen to the government. And of course, like you have defined this man, and that is who.
I don't know if the federal government negotiating with criminals. If you say some maybe local government chairman, maybe one or two governors, but
they represent
ordinarily these things are criminal in themselves. Any governor that negotiates with criminal is part of that criminal.
How has Gumi intervened in this banditry?
I said he's a sympathizer of terrorists. What do they call them? They used to call them one refined name. They call them bandits. You understand?
Yeah.
But they are terrorists, pure and simple. He sympathizes with them. Probably he has what he's gaining from them, or probably he is part of their agenda to bring in radical Islamic government into Nigeria. For example, how will any citizen of a country be sympathizing with terrorists openly?
And these
are not citizens. These are tribal people, religious bigots, and it is expected that these people should be arrested and dealt with.
All right, so
we're in a democracy. It should be sent to court the way Kanu has been sent to court.
I was coming.
So I don't expect a country with serious-minded leadership to still be condoning sympathizers of criminals. You see, they say if you want to stop terrorism, go after their leaders, go after the head. If you want to kill a snake, go after the head. If you are fighting it from the tail or from the trunk, you are exposing yourself to danger. Go after the head. Go after their sponsors. Go after their financiers. Go after their sympathizers. You understand me? Yeah. People like Gumi. And before you know, you will end terrorism in Nigeria. But unfortunately, the Buhari government condoned him a lot, and he became a kind of hero before these criminals in this country. That's why you see the criminality spreading from the north to the middle belt and even to the south.
I would want to ask, where are the DSS or DSSs? Because these are the people that when you speak, even when you are joking, but it sounds like a threat, before you know what is happening, you're being arrested. Where are they? Okay, they would answer that question when the time arises. Now, from the lot that this man has been talking about, his opinion about what happened, he mentioned some countries he preferred that would have been better. According to him, he says that to handle terrorists, for you to handle terrorists, your hands must be clean. You must be holy before you handle the terrorists. So the United States are also victims of terrorism. They kill, they murder on a daily basis, so they are not qualified. So he mentioned countries. Now, in your introduction of who this man is, you said he's a man that intervenes for the bandits or a sympathizer. all these countries he mentioned, do you think that he could have mentioned them to the government before now? Because I am sure that America did not just barge into Nigeria. We all followed the process before this strike. So where was he? Was this part of his contribution or suggestion to the government, and government did not listen, and no wonder he's reacting? Do you think it's the reason why he's reacting? And apart from that, you also think he has the right to choose countries?
It's unfortunate that we are taking this kind of person seriously. I have said it before that there are people you should take seriously, there are people you should not take seriously. There are people you should tag sponsors, financiers, sympathizers of terrorism in Nigeria.
Okay.
If we are truly serious with fighting terrorism in Nigeria, somebody like Gumi should be arrested,
First.
tried. So I don't want to even be reasoning with him on who is clean and who is unclean to fight terrorism. Nigeria clearly is handicapped in this case, and the US is coming to give assistance. Now we are saying people have died. Whether more persons are Christians or less persons are Muslim, people have died.
Yeah.
So it's not in Gumi's place to determine which country we should get help from or not, because for me as an individual, Gumi is a sympathizer of terrorists, and that makes terrorism to grow in Nigeria. That also makes him culpable for arrests and trial.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Now, from what this Gumi have been saying, I'm trying to pick out some of these things because we're trying to analyze the situation. He mentioned that these bandits are going nowhere. He said that they are our brothers, they are our neighbors, so they go nowhere. Now, I want to ask, as a journalist, the little you know about the constitution of every country, is it mandatory to keep a foreigner in your country? Like when you welcome a foreigner to your country, is it constitutional that that foreigner shouldn't leave your country even when you no longer entertain that foreigner?
Okay, let me start by saying that they are not our brothers. Not all of them are our brothers. In 2019, the late president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, signed an executive order also, making it possible for people to come into Nigeria without visa. They will get visa on arrival. And at that time, you see a lot of people who are in West Africa, particularly of the Fulani stock, they troop into Nigeria. Since that time, Nigeria has never known peace. The insurgency increased. We now have foreigners who do not even speak our pidgin English, not to talk of English language. If they are caught somehow, you hear them speaking French language. These are not our brothers. Our brothers who are the Fulanis in Nigeria, they can speak Nigerian language, they can speak English language, they can speak Hausa, and they can also speak the pidgin language for those who have stayed in our country long enough. So these people he's calling our brothers are not our brothers. They are foreigners brought in deliberately to destabilize the peace in Nigeria so that they can settle them, they can never start settling afresh in Nigeria. That's why you see they go about sacking villages, and before you know it, they have taken over such villages. I want to see a situation where the federal government will start investigating those lands that have suffered attacks in the past, for them to know those who are there presently, to know how long they have been staying there, so that you will not know the people who are perpetrating this criminality in Nigeria.
But the main question is now that even the ones that are not our brothers are
already occupying lands that are not theirs.
It's unconstitutional for them to live, because Gumi is saying that they are going nowhere.
I've answered that question. They should do proper profiling.
Okay,
know
so
people who are Nigerians and know people who are not Nigerians. First and foremost, there are areas that have been sacked. You understand? And new occupants are there. Let them go and investigate those people. You see, there is history. They should be able to tell you how long they have been staying there. There should be records, relics of how long they have been staying there. So it is a simple thing. There are we know that a lot of towns in the middle belt, even in the north, they have been sacked. So a serious government should investigate all this. Go to Benue State, go to Plateau State, go to Adamawa State, go to Taraba State, even Niger. As I talk to you, they have sacked a lot of communities there, and you see new settlers there. These are the first thing that they should do to ensure that these people are brought to book. You arrest them, you find out who settled them there, and if they carry out their intelligence work properly, it will lead them to the source of their leader their financiers, their supporters, their leaders. It will lead you to them.
Now, as sir, sorry to cut you short, because the question I want to ask has something to do with what you have just suggested. I am smiling because it is a funny question. You are profiling a solution that the Nigerian government should do a kind of a profiling of citizens to know who are foreigners and who are citizens. Now, I want to ask you now. The same question is somebody asked on social media, said the way the American badged, like the way they entered Nigeria and struck, it shocked everybody. It's possible that the federal government are aware. It's like a coded, they understood each other. But to us, of course, it was a shock to us. The same way these bandits bring in their own ammunitions, either by air or by land or sea, and we have agencies that are in charge of these entrings and exits, right? Now you are suggesting that the Nigerian government should do profiling. Is the Nigerian government also not capable of doing this profiling officially the way it should be, because they already have agency in charge? Why didn't they even do it? Does it look like they are interested to do this? Because if they were, the profiling begins as you are entering.